Hey guys, welcome back. So we're here again. This is the NYX Face Awards entry and this is for the top 15. The theme was Drop Dead Gorgeous and I drew some inspiration from the goddess that was Cleopatra. So I am starting off with my eyebrows. I've done them really dark, obviously, because Cleopatra's hair was black, or so they say. So then I'm going in with the NYX shadow base and I'm using the shade white, and then I'm going through with a medium tone brown on a large fluffy brush and just creating a bit of a transition shade in there. Then I'm going in with a really bold gold color. I'm using a flat synthetic brush and I'm actually popping some tape down because I want these lines to be absolutely like spot on, perfect, straight as I can get them. So I'm going through and patting that onto the lid, patting it to make sure I get as much colour payoff as I can, and then bringing it up above my crease, so about 3 mil above it, as you can see, just to make sure that the impact is really there and it's super bold. So I'm going to go through and do all that, making sure again to pack it on. Then I'm going to hope for the best and go in with a gel eyeliner and an extremely fine eyeliner brush, and using tiny little strokes I'm going to map out where I want my my graphic liner to be, and then I'm going to go through and thicken it up. Warming the color up on the back of my hand works really well and makes it much more manageable. So again, just mapping it out and then filling it in, and then I'm going through and doing a winged line along the lash line, making sure to join the two together when I create a bit of a wing. So now I'm going to go through and prep my face for my base. I'm using some face primer, and then I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Born to Glow Illuminator. This one is in Sunbeam, and then I'm using the Total Control Drop Foundation, also from NYX Professional Makeup, and then blending this in with a buffing brush, doing a little section at a time because this foundation is very liquidy and it moves really fast. So then I'm going through and bronzing with my NYX Professional Makeup bronzing palette and just going through and adding some contour to my face. Then I'm going through with a cream and a powder teal colored eyeshadow and the same eyeliner brush, and just creating an under the eye wing. So I want to accentuate the eyes and just bring them out. So then I go around once I've mapped them out and use the same black eyeliner and go around the edges to make it even more stand out. So then I'm going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Double Stacked Mascara and fibers, and I'm going to go through and do both bottom and top lashes. Then I'm going with my favorite thing in the world. This is the NYX Wonder Pencil. I love this for mapping out things, and you can rub it away really easily with your finger. It just makes life so much easier. So I go through and map out where I want everything to sit. Double check that it's okay. If it's not okay, like I say, I go through and kind of wipe it away with my finger. It's gone, easy peasy, and then I can put another kind of mapping out on there. I'm putting through where I want the snake to sit as he kind of weaves his way through the skeleton. And then I'm going to go through with the NYX Jumbo pencil afterwards and kind of add a little bit more depth in there, so I can definitely see it, because it kind of tends to blend in with my flesh a little bit and it can be a little bit tricky to see. So this kind of makes it stand out a little bit before I go through and fill it all in. So when I am all happy with that, I go through with some white face paint and a flat synthetic brush and go through and fill in everywhere where the bone will be seen. Then I go through and create the shadows using a black face paint. This work is really tedious and it is just takes a lot of patience. So just be patient and you'll create nice crisp lines. So then I'm going through with the same gold eyeshadow that I used before, and also the NYX Glam Liner in 24 Carat. These two mixed together creates a really nice texture to the snake, and it also makes sure that my lines are really nice and defined and really nice edges. So then I'm going through with some gold leaf that adhering to the snake with a tiny little bit of body gel. So I haven't done the whole lot, I've just showed you this small portion because it is quite time consuming, but as you can see, it just creates a really nice texture to the snake. Now you can kind of see him weaving his way through there. So now I go through and create a little bit of shadowing around the outside of the mask. So I'm creating a darker line, and then I'm going to work my way down with lighter gradients. So start off with a darker brown and then work my way, start off with the black and then work my way down to the brown from the NYX Professional Makeup Beauty School Vault palette. Making sure to really soften it out because we want it to look very shadow-like. So now I'm going to go through and do my snake. This little guy needs to have his shading underneath his belly, a very light hand around the top edge of him, but most of the shading will be underneath and around the edges of where he kind of weaves his way through the skeleton. So using that shadow, we're just kind of creating, using the eyeshadow, we're creating some really nice shadows that kind of make him look a little bit more two-dimensional, like he's kind of sticking out of the skin a little bit. So I finished that off with some red gems and he's all good to go. Now I'm going to go through and put my teeth on. These are just from a really cool ribbon that I found that had a really nice teal and gold color to it. I've stuck them on with eyelash glue. And now I'm going to go through and do my bones of my throat, and then having the next snake weaving his way through. Again, same way that we did it with the face, we go through and mark it out first with the Wonder Pencil and then go through and fill it in afterwards. So I'm filling it in with the white face paint, alternating between a really fine eyeliner brush and a flat synthetic brush. So then using the same gold eyeshadow and again the Aqua Gel Glam Liner, the 24 karat one, and oh my goodness, and the gold flakes, we're going to go through and add some more texture to this guy. I really love the way that this kind of made the snake really stand out. And then of course he needs eyes, so I chose red gems. So then I go through and do the rest of my skeleton and then colour the edges in with some black paint, which makes them look nice and standy outy. And then we're going to do the mummy wrapping. Working with liquid latex is not my friend, but the one blessing for this was the fact that I really wanted the mummy wrapping to be very random and very kind of old looking. So this technique worked really well. So I'm laying a tissue down and then to create a bit of texture, and then I put a layer of liquid latex. So I alternate tissue and liquid latex about 3 times, build it up, wait for it to dry. Once it's dry, I hit it with some translucent powder just to stop it kind of that really rubbery like feel. Then I go through and fill in the outline of my skeleton with black and then create some shadowing underneath the snake. Now I'm going to go through and do my mummy wrap, just creating like a bandage like effect with a black shadow first, and then I go through and create some more shading, and then using a jumbo pencil kind of add some white patches in there to make it look really worn, very old, like it's been around a lot. Then I go through and colour in the edges with black paint just to tidy everything up. Add a black wig and she is done. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed creating it. I really loved kind of pushing myself for this. I had the best time. So don't forget to vote for me if you think that this look is worthy of getting me through to the next round. So I will pop all the voting details down below for you. Have an amazing day. Thank you again for the love and the support. You guys are amazing. Take care, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Bye. So I've just added some pictures here for you guys on how I put together Cleopatra's crown. This took a good part of a whole day and a bit of the next day to all put together with lots of glue and everything like that. I couldn't film the whole thing, but if you do have any questions, please let me know and I'm happy to help you out. It was a really fun process.